And welcome along and welcome to this first look at Mill Landscape Midland. This is an interesting looking map. This came out yesterday. This was released in yesterday's mod release. It is let's have a look here. It is by Dark Freak. There's no mention of exactly where it is, but it looks like from the setup it's a European-based map. No idea exactly where at the moment. It does have a required mod, which is the composite machine sheds from the Vertex design. Now, interestingly, when I first loaded this up, I didn't know this, and so I downloaded this from manually because I had trouble downloading it through the in-game mod hub. And yeah, it's coming to the game. I've got no other mods enabled, and it doesn't seem to have caused a problem. So there's going to be a space on this map somewhere, I think, where there's a building missing. But the map seems to be working fine without the required mod anyway. So that's something I wanted to know early on, and I think is quite an interesting thing. This map is for PC and Mac, PS4 and Xbox One. And before we go and have a look around it, let's have a quick look at the map. So here is the map. Or the map of the map. So it looks like it's about 2/3 of a standard 2x2 map. I'm seeing a total of 70 fields. Yeah, we seem to have 70 fields plus several areas that seem to be for placeable buildings or places you can build stuff. The fact that the place immediately in front of us is called Hof 1 suggests to me that those are all farmyards that you can build in, which is really good. Really good to see that those are listed on the map. Plenty of forest by the looks of things in the middle of the map. We'll have a look at that. A nice big outer road, so we'll head around that and have a look. We start with fields 8, 4, 9 on New Farmer. On New Farmer. Also 34 right out here. So that's an interesting thing, that we got one field so far out. All in all, though, it looks like we've got a nice mix of fields. We've got a couple of big ones in like 57, 61 sort of size. Several medium ones like this road down here of 28, 45, 50, 51 and 52. And then plenty of smaller ones as well. So it'll be interesting to see how these look. If we have a quick look at the land prices, the farmyards, it seems, are purchasable separately. Looks like mostly the fields are separate purchases, so no groups of fields on this map to purchase. Field prices reasonable, maybe a little bit on the high side for some of these smaller ones. Well, actually no, not really. Looking at this, yeah, reasonable field prices. Yards are not any more wildly more expensive than any other part of the map, so that's good to see. And yeah, our biggest field on the map is 697,416. So yeah, 700,000 most you will pay for a field on here. So really good single player map, this looks like from the get-go. So let's go and have a look at our farmyard. I really like where our standard starting yard is positioned. In the middle of the town. That's a really, really nice touch. And yeah, part of the reason why I say European map, we are using the European farmhouse from Felsbrunn in here. Does have on the side, I do like that the workshop is the garage in the house. That's quite cool. Some good sheds here. I'm guessing, looking at this is the Vertex design shed. So I would guess that mod is turned on by default. So I think I do have the Vertex design sheds in my library, but I'm guessing, yeah, you can't turn the Vertex design sheds off when you load the map. So that's interesting. First map I've seen with that kind of feature on it, and really quite nice. What do we got over here? So we've got some nice farm buildings. We've got a good yard around here. This is a nice looking yard with some good options on it. So I think what we should do is we should jump in our John Deere here. And we will back out and we'll just have a quick drive around the yard, and then we're going to head out onto the road and have a look and see what there is out there. But yeah, this is a really nice tidy yard. Looks like you start with chicken pen. Lots. Ooh, there's lots of sort of extra bits in here. Guessing that's a cow shed. Looks like a custom one maybe for this map. I wonder how much of this is optional and gets removed when you do start from scratch or farm manager. But I'm liking the layout of this yard. This is a nicely laid out yard. Works really, really well. Noticing a little touch of a frame rate drop. Nothing major, just a few sort of little drops around there. Nothing massively issue with it. But yeah, really nice farmyard. Very, very nice piece of work there. And so we'll head out onto the main road and head out into the town. This is a lovely town. I've driven through the little bit that we're going to drive through here towards the main road. And it's really well constructed. There's a very nice level of detail to this map. And you can see straight in front of us. In fact, we can't get at it. I don't know how you get at that. Yeah, we've got the garden centre over there. We have a sell point to the side of us as well. But it all seems to be behind this railway track. So not 100% sure how you get to it. One bit I do know how you get to is the shop. Which we have this little road that crosses over here. And in actual fact, looking at this, you've got the shop in there, which is a nice big shop area. Looks like a shop taken from a different map. What have we got? There was a mention somewhere of other some stuff's being taken from elsewhere, but I can't see it at the moment. But yeah, that's how you get to this sell point, and the garden centre is via this little road down the back. Really, really cool, really nice. Nice big garden centre that. Oh no, that's the sell point. So that's the sell point, and then down here we have the entrance to the garden centre at the back here. I'm guessing, yeah, there we are. So that's how you get into there. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at our main map. So we want to head down to the bottom of the map. We have the grain mill down that way. So we'll head down there and sort of wind our way around here. Seeing the train go around the map, I'm pretty sure that we have the train is drivable on here. Second map in a couple of weeks that I've done, or that I've taken a first look at, that has had the train on it, which is fantastic. And really, really nice looking map this. I'm very impressed by this map, by what I've seen so far. Another sell point there again. Oh no, is that a sell point, or is that... That actually, I think, is a point for loading the train. Yeah, that is exactly what that is. That is a point for loading the train. So all the way back here. Oh wow, that is a great way of making it feel like a very long way to get to this. And in the interests of not taking a long time to backtrack, we're just going to scoot around here and through to the main road. So the main road, you head back out, and you can come out to here. Nice little whoa! Oh, there we go. Crashing already. Looks like we have a sell point in the middle there. That is the BGA over there. So nestled in the middle, down the dirt track, we've got the BGA. We'll see if we can sort of loop back and have a look at that at the end. There goes the train. Yeah, so that does very much look like a drivable train we have on this map. So that's exciting. I'm loving that. It was something that, and I said this when we were looking at new Witchy, that maps in 17 just didn't tend to incorporate the train, and it's really great to see two well constructed maps incorporating that feature of this. That's really cool. So down here we have a farmyard. That's what this is. So yeah, really use these vertex design sheds quite a bit on this map. We've got the horse paddock here. So we start off with somewhere to put horses if you want. Now, it's really interesting that, as far as I can tell, you don't own this area. But these placeables are here. So I'm really intrigued as if you can sell these, even though you don't own the area. That would be a really interesting thing. But yeah, you don't own that farmyard. And then in here, we have what appears to be a sell point. I think, in fact, is that... There we go. In there is a sell point. Certainly have plenty of wood around here, and that is a loading point for something. There we go. Sell point in here, nestled between these two buildings. There's a couple of other sell points and things in here by the looks of things. We will go through all the sell points at the end. This could, of course, be part of the farmyard. That is not something I can fully rule out at this point, but it certainly seems to be a sell point to me. And that's why I'm kind of sort of driving around it, seeing if I can find what the other... Because there are a couple of other points here that are not marked by the looks of things. That's a purchase point for water by the looks of things. I think. It's really interesting. I'm not 100% sure what can be... That's seed. This may be a farmyard. Actually, that's an entirely a possibility. So yeah, we'll check the sell points later on and just double check what's going on there. So it's quite a long way round to there. So I'm going to. Do we have? We do. I think we do have a road. We don't have a road going up here. We might have a road going up the side of the river. I want to try and cut up the side. No, I don't think we do. Okay, we'll cut up the side of the river, because there's not a lot of stuff down this corner of the map. There is another farmyard, but we're not going to go and take a look at that. We're going to cut up along the river, along the side of the river. Oh wow, look at that! An animated barge going down the river. That is beautiful. Wow, this is a fantastic multiplayer map, actually. I think this would make an awesome multiplayer map. And we may have to do just that with this. I've been looking for a really good multiplayer map for the server. And this certainly at the moment would absolutely fit the bill. So we're back on the road here. It's a gorgeous map and it would work really, really well. So yeah, I'm liking this as a single player map. I'm liking this as a multiplayer map. And the multiple farms absolutely screams that this would make a great multiplayer map. So and there's just a lot to it. So maybe we'll put this on the server. Let us know in the comments. Would you be interested in us putting this on the server and maybe doing some multiplayer with it? I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be a great deal of fun. So with a shed there, that's our sell point for silage. We've got plenty of barns around here. Really liking this map. Wow, this is a cracking map. I'm guessing, yeah, here we go. That is our point for digestate as well. So that is great too. It's really highly detailed map, this. And it works, and I think it works well. It's got a real tight feeling to it. And it's a feeling that makes this map come alive as a result. And you only have to look through the woodland on the side of this road to see how much detail has gone into this map. And how much care and attention has been given to it. We're going to go straight over here. This looks like another yard. Although I think actually, no, this is a sell point. So yeah, sell point in here. And again, it looks like we have a purchase point for some stuff. Yeah, as well as a sell point for wool, I would guess. And maybe a sell or a buy point for manure. Yeah, that's a buy point for manure. Fantastic. I love maps these days that have a manure purchase point in them. So I'm guessing if I go here and go, yeah, Brilliant. Yeah, so a purchase point for seeds and seeds. It's just seeds. Yeah, but that does seem to be a sell point for wool. So that's quite cool. There is a lot of detail in this. Really, really gorgeous map. Let's zoom out a bit so you guys can sort of take this in a bit, because it's an amazing looking map, this. I'm really, really impressed by the quality of maps that we've had coming out for FS19 so far. They are really, really impressive and really amazing. And as far as I can tell, certainly this is Dark Freak's first map on the mod hub. I know when I was saying I didn't recognise New Woodshire's map creator, that I actually got reminded that he made Alterstein and a load. But as far as I can see it from my research after coming a cropper on that, Dark Freak doesn't seem to have anything else on the mod hub. May have something released elsewhere. This is wood chips. So this is our sawmill. Very nice, nicely located near, between sort of not too far from the forestry areas. We head along here. Good background. You don't, again, something that is sometimes taken for granted on maps. That is a good background and a good edge. It's not totally seamless, but it's enough for a good immersion, as far as I'm concerned. We have a fuel station here. Yeah, Tanko Fix. Nice name for our fuel station. But that's looking good. And then if we go a little bit north of here, we have what looks like, I think is probably, let's have the train. Yeah. Do we have the train going behind here? We certainly have an unload point of some description. Ah, no, a purchase point. And I'm guessing that's a purchase point for seeds again. So plenty of places around this map. Yeah, plenty of places around this map to buy seeds. Which is good to see. And around the back here, if I can work out how to get to it, we have another buy or sell point. Quite, wow. It's an incredible array around this map. This map feels huge. This is a standard 2x2 map, and it feels humongous. There we go. And the fields don't feel small either. It's just, yeah, it's just a really great feeling map. I'm really enjoying driving around this. Looks like we have another house up in the yard up here. Now I would be intrigued, because it looks like we've got lots of placeables and lots of houses and things in these various yards. I'm really, really intrigued how these placeables are here without being owned, without these areas being owned. But it's certainly, that is a good area. And again, another nice satellite farmyard, so will work really, really well for multiplayer. This, it's really set up for it. Single player, multiplayer will work well. We've got quite a trek around. I'm still not quite sure why we own Field 34. Unless well, no, we don't own these areas. Which is the interesting thing. I have just noticed, of the fields I listed at the start, we own field 70 as well. So you start off with 5 fields, including the very out of the way field 34. I'm intrigued to see how many of these fields have contracts, because that's the other thing at the moment. It's maps. I'm very impressed by maps that have contracts on every field, because you know that again is following the playability or all the features of the game. It's including everything that's in there. Let's have a look in There's one or two. There's one map I've had a look at that doesn't even support hired workers, and I didn't realise at the time. And I very nearly did a series on it, and I'm very glad I didn't, because I should have not had as positive a reaction to that map as I have, or as I did. So here we've got docks. Oh, we've got so we've got a dock for the barges. I love the canal system on this map. It's really, really lovely. And it goes out to the bay there. There's a lot of care and attention in this map. A lot of love is embedded in this map. And I really like it for that. I really like it for how much attention to detail is in it. It works wonderfully, wonderfully well. Our sell point... Oh, our sell point is there. Okay, it's right there. So away from the docks, and we're going to head back to the main road. And if we enlarge the map, we're heading round. In fact, we're heading round to the last farm area. What we'll do is we will finish off at that point. There's not a lot to look at other than fields beyond there. We've covered most of the map by that point. Oh, he was coming a bit fast. But it's genuinely stunning, this map. Really, really beautiful map. And getting a screenshot for the thumbnail is gonna be tough. It's gonna be Midland. Is that Midland Canal? Midland Canal, yeah. So that is a canal running through the middle of it. Yeah, I'm gonna say I really cannot recommend this map highly enough. It's an amazing piece of work. Very, very nice. And yeah, we'll make a brilliant multiplayer map. So I think we will look at doing that. I think we will put this on the server and maybe get some multiplayer games going as well. Going again. I think that will be really good, really great. And yeah, it should work out well. Right, let's head into here. And this is a sell point. Although I'm not quite sure where the sell point is. Oh, there it is. No, that looks like a water purchase point. Not sure what this is a sell point for. That's interesting. Do we have a name for that? Oh, that's the dairy. Oh, yeah. So that's where you unload the milk. This is the dairy. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. And directly opposite, we have a yard with the sheep. So yeah, sheep are around here. Again, lots. Farmhouse and barn and some good sheds. So yeah, again, a nice bit of setup for that yard. And then finally, round here, we have one last set. We have a sell point in there. We have a purchase point again for seeds here, so that's nice and near the farm. Again, yeah. Purchase point for seeds. A couple of other purchase points around here. Oh, there goes the train round the back. And that's interesting. Maybe the train is not drivable, because that has disappeared off the edge of the map. We will have to go and test that. We've got other purchase points around here. I'm not exactly sure what they're for though. Oh, bit of wreckage around the back here. We're going to have to drive over. Moving with cones, nice touch. Broken fence. Yeah, not quite sure what the other purchasing points are. In fact, yes, I can see water as well. So yeah, not sure what the other one is, but so let's go and have a quick look at the shops that are available. And so we've already covered the cost of the land. Really quite impressed by that. Good mix of shops, and wow, you can sell certainly the initial grains straight off in a lot of places. That's really impressive. If we go up to the potatoes and root crops next, yeah, those are sellable everywhere, as is sugarcane. So sugarcane, well, all of these are basic crops on here now. Cotton can be sold in 3 places. So that's great as well, and a nice range of prices for that. Eggs, again, in 3 places. Wool in 3 places, same places as cotton. Milk has 2 sell places, so Country Trade. Country Trade does a lot of buying. You can sell a lot of stuff at Country Trade. So wool, milk. Let's have a look at wood chips. Wood chips can be sold at the sawmill. No real surprise there. Country Trade will also take silage, which is interesting because I'm guessing that's not the BGA, which is interesting. Then we've got Westag and Country Trade and the grain mill for grass, hay, and straw. And then we do have manure and slurry. Sorry, don't seem to have sell points, which is fair enough. So yeah, that's impressive. Let's have a look at our starting equipment as well. So you've got this of course is on farm, New Farmer. So you start with the FendtFarmer 515C, a Case 7230 Pro, and a TX32. Nice little set of tractors. We're talking 150 and 214 horsepower. Yeah, that works very nicely. The John Deere, of course, we added. The HW80 grain trailer, which holds 10,000 litres. We can take 5,000. Yeah, that's actually perfect grain trailer for that combine. We got the TX32's header, the Agromass POH5 plough, the Colma L30 cultivator, the Rabe MKE 300 power harrow. Now, I think you can sell one of those straight off, to be honest. Power harrow and cultivator do the same thing. And in fact, I'd probably sell off the cultivator because you can hitch the power harrow up to either of these seeders and then have a cultivator seeder combination. So yeah, I'd go with that. You got the D4rkfr34k Amazon seeder, which does your grain seeding. And then you've got the Amazon ED300C, which will do your corn, sunflowers, sugar beet, cotton, and soybean seeding. So that's all good. The Kuhn Deltis 1302 MTA3 sprayer. Yep, that's nice. That will cover you for weeding and fertilizing. So really good that. The FZ30 front loader with a pallet fork. Yep, works well. TX32 header trailer. Brilliant. And the Adco of 1500 weight. Excellent. Then we've got quite a few bits here. So these 3 are custom to the map. The Carroll Pasture, the pig enclosure, and the sheep pasture. Interesting to see. Liking that cow pasture. That is really nice. Horse paddock is the standard lizard one from the game, as is the chicken coop. Then you've got a grain silo. I didn't notice that on our main yard. So yeah, that I like. Nice custom grain silo. You got a hay loft, which is standard to the game. Bunker silo, standard to the game, I believe, as well. Then you've got these wood sheds, which also appear to be standard to the game. I think. I don't know if they are actually part of a mod pack. Vehicle workshop, that is what you've got at the main house. I'm liking that that's an add-on for the main house. Then you've got the farm barn, we've seen that. And then you have got all of the farmhouses dotted around the map, which is massively interesting. The other thing I notice here is you don't have, as something that's sellable, all of those barns that we've seen, all the Vertex design barns. So that I'm finding quite intriguing, and I'm not exactly sure how that setup works, but it is quite interesting. Yeah, we do not own any of these places where the houses are, so I don't know how buying them affects everything. But yeah, this is a really interesting map, and stuff has been done with it that I don't really know. I have just noticed in the description, actually, on the mod hub, that it says the train is for decoration only and has no function, so there isn't the ability to drive the train on this map. So I take back everything I said about it being wonderful that the train is something that's usable on this map, because it isn't. And I'm sure there will be a load of comments by this point telling me that the train isn't usable. But yeah, I still like that the train's in there. It adds some nice stuff in the same ways, some nice characters to the map in the same ways the barge does. I kind of wish it was drivable, but okay. Not many maps have drivable trains on it, to be honest. So, in conclusion, do I recommend this map? Oh yeah, absolutely do I recommend this map. Go download it, whether you're playing single player or multiplayer. I think this will be a fantastic map. PC and Mac, PS4, Xbox One, it's available on all of them. Well worth your time, this map. Go check it out. I think you will have a blast on it. And with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.